let me spend a minute and talk about the resources that are available through Connected Recovery Training. So first of all, currently there are 4 books that have been published. One of them is a full-length book that addresses early recovery, so creating emotional safety through truth. It's called Facing Hope, and it is available on Amazon. There are links on connectedrecoverytraining.com and on knowltoncounseling.com to be able to access all of the books. The other 3 books are related to the disclosure model, the Connected Recovery Disclosure Model. So booklet A, now if you look it up, it says coupled recovery because that's what the model initially was. I am planning on redoing those books. They were published 3 years ago. They will be redone sometime this year, and so they should come out as Connected Recovery, but for right now, they are coupled recovery. So coupled recovery disclosure booklet A is for those who have betrayed. Coupled recovery disclosure booklet B is for those who have been betrayed. And then there's one that has all of the exercises. I specifically print my books in 8.5 by 11 so that you can make photocopies of the diagrams, of the exercises, of the worksheets in the back. And as long as you don't change any of the copyright material or any of the information on them, I'd be happy for clinicians to use them for clients and wherever they find that as being helpful. Those books are available on Amazon too, and the links are on connectedrecoverytraining.com and on knowltoncounseling.com. Additionally, my handouts are available for free on connectedrecoverytraining.com under the resources link. I think it's the resources link. I'll have to go double check, but it's under handouts. And I am also on social media, so I regularly post videos that include information that may be helpful, videos that you're welcome to forward to clients, that you're welcome to send to your clinician, to another clinician, that can help you to be able to understand some of the concepts. There are 4 different levels of certification available through Connected Recovery Training. One level is for those who already have specialized certification in the field. And that would be the field of problematic sexual behaviors, the field of betrayal trauma, the field of sex therapy. So CSATs, CPTT, CCPS through APSATs, certified sex therapists, any of the other trainings that certify you specifically to be able to work with one of those populations. The next level down would be mental health professionals who have master's or doctorate level degrees and licenses in the field, but don't have specialized certifications. So marriage and family therapists, licensed professional counselors, LCSWs. Those individuals very often come across people who are working with betrayal trauma, who are working with infidelity, who may have problematic sexual behaviors at lower levels that don't necessarily need specialized treatment. And the Connected Recovery Training helps you to be able to have tools to identify when you do need to refer to a specialist and to be able to treat those that you don't need to refer out to a specialist. It helps you to walk relationships through healing from infidelity. It helps you to walk individuals through healing from betrayal trauma or problematic sexual behaviors at lower levels. There's another level of certification that is for those who don't have master's or doctorate level licenses in the field. That's for coaches, domestic violence advocates, and those individuals who work with those who have been betrayed, who work with those who are struggling with problematic sexual behaviors, who work in conjunction with mental health professionals that are able to provide therapy or more intensive treatment. And so that level would be a certified connected recovery coach. And then there's also a level that helps you to be able to understand what betrayal trauma is, to be able to be trauma certified. So those are for professionals who are not in the field of mental health, but come in contact with individuals who have been traumatized. So that might be lawyers, doctors, anyone along those lines. And so there's a certification specifically for offices that work with individuals who are dealing with trauma. And it's a certified trauma treatment provider, so CTTP. For more information on any of these, go to connectedrecoverytraining.com or contact us at info@connectedrecoverytraining.com. Connected Recovery is a model of therapy that connects the treatment of problematic sexual behaviors at any level with the treatment of betrayal trauma with relational counseling from an emotionally focused lens, and sex therapy. It provides a comprehensive view that gives you steps to be able to work through each phase of recovery. It divides the process into early, middle, and late recovery. Early recovery is creating emotional safety through truth. Middle recovery is empathy and connection. Late recovery is healing sexuality. It uses gender-neutral pronouns and relationally neutral language and approaches betrayal from a relational contract perspective rather than defining it through monogamy and through non-consensual non-monogamy, which to me would be cheating. The training program includes 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday, and I do them 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time because we've had folks from all over the world attend them, and I want to try to make it as accessible as possible. So it includes a Friday and a Saturday, 2 different Fridays and Saturdays. Part 1, and you can take the parts in any order. Part 1 includes the model. It walks you through early, middle, and late recovery. Part 2 includes problematic sexual behaviors, so an intro to understanding them through the form of relational contracts, and betrayal trauma, also understanding them through relational contracts. So it doesn't just include sexual betrayal. It absolutely includes that, but it also includes emotional betrayal. It includes financial betrayal. And it includes betrayal that may not necessarily be defined by a marriage license, or may include polycules or open relationships. It applies across cultural lines. It applies across relational orientation lines, and it applies across sexual orientation lines. Part 2 also includes the Connected Recovery Disclosure Model, which is used to be able to disclose infidelity, disclose problematic sexual behaviors, disclose problematic patterns to someone who has been betrayed, and to be able to help bring healing to the relationship and to each individual through the process. If you're interested in more information about this, go to connectedrecoverytraining.com. I'm Lainey Knowlton, licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm also a certified sex addiction therapist, and I'm an AASECT certified therapist, and I am a CCPS through APSATS. I have a couple other letters too. All of my trainings have been in the treatment of problematic sexual behaviors, the treatment of betrayal trauma. I'm an MFT, so that's relational counseling, and the AASECT certified sex therapists gives me the foundation to be able to include a sex positive approach and incorporate healthy sexuality into the process.